All right. What is going on? We are about to get into a back testing session. I have been doing back testing for a little while, mainly on gold, but I've recently switched to back testing GJ. I wasn't having too much success on gold. I did about 70 trades. I did a bunch of trades on gold. And really wasn't going as well as I would have liked it to go. Now I haven't actually dove um, into the analytics on why it wasn't going so well, but I'm just gonna say that without looking at any analytics, it seems to me I just had a bad win percentage, and my risk to reward just was not good enough to. It just was not good enough to really give me the results that I was looking for. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get into what's been going on. First and foremost, let's see. See, the main reason why I wanted to get this recording done today is because I need to stop making excuses. I have been wanting to create content out of my trading journey for a while now, and I really haven't been consistent in it, mainly because of, well, at the end of the day, they're excuses. However, some of them are kind of valid excuses. The only valid excuse I'm going to give myself currently is, my job. Even though I do work from home, my job is very demanding, and the past couple of months for my job have been non-stop work. I mean, I'm in front of screens all day long. You can probably see I'm sitting off right now. I'm like looking this way is because I'm recording off of my MacBook. This is my MacBook camera here that I'm waving at, and I have a standalone monitor that my MacBook is connected to right here. But my main desk, I have two more standalone monitors above, as well as my work PC laptop so I'm constantly looking at multiple screens. So even if I'm not trading, I am 9 times out of 10 staring at screens working on my day job. Speaking of, got a new email that came in. Okay. Anyway, all right. So, gonna go ahead and I want to verbalize everything that I've been thinking, especially on video. Even though I probably won't post this video, but at least I'll have it for me to go back and look at later. But got three different reasons why I want to document my journey with videos. And the first reason is I don't really like writing, and so I want to create a journal, and this is, I think, the best way for me to be able to create some kind of a video journal that I can go back and look at and remember what my thought process was during certain trades or during certain trading ideas or whatever the case is. Whatever I want to speak into the universe, I think that if I'm putting that energy and my thoughts into these videos, I will hold a little bit more accountability to myself. So, like I said, number one, this is me creating my trading journal, my virtual, well, not my virtual, but my video and audio trading journal. As you can see here, I'm logged into Tradezella, so I already am journaling my trading journey because all of my trades are tracked on my Tradezella app. But this is my way of being able to, um, instead of like writing out my thoughts for each trade, I'll be able to go, to just speak to my thoughts on each trade, and I'll be able to come back and use them as reference if I ever want to. Another reason why I want to, um, another reason why I want to go ahead and do, and okay, let me start again. Another reason why I want to create these videos is for a track record. I want to eventually be able to show, hey, I went from this level of a trader to this level of a trader. So I want to have all of it recorded. I don't want to be, I don't want to start to get successful in trading and not be able to show a track record of it. You know, the main reason why I'm getting into trading, one is because I like to think that, not like to think that I have a entrepreneurial mindset, and this is a way that I do see myself being able to free myself from the 9 to 5 grind eventually. I'm not putting a rush on it. I'm not thinking like, oh man, I really want to be able to quit my job by next week because I just want to trade and be free. Like, no, I understand that this is going to be a process. It's going to take time. I don't think it's gonna be an overnight thing. I make pretty decent money at the job that I currently work. I'm almost at 6 figures. My first couple years, I did make 6 figures, but currently with the job I have now, working from home, I'm just a little bit shy of 6 figures a year. So replacing that income with trading is going to take time, and I have a decent amount of expenses. I have several kids, so my life costs. So I just can't throw a lot of money at trading. So I have to be very cautious with how I approach this. As you'll see going forward, as I start to show you more and more of my trading journey, you'll see what my trading account balance is, and I'll explain why I'm just not dumping thousands of dollars into a trading account to try to see if I can get rich faster. All right. So, and the final reason why I'm doing this video documentation is because I do want to create some kind of a trading community. As I said, I work from home, so I don't really see people often. As crazy as that may sound, I work 10 to 12 hours every single day working from home, and I have multiple kids, as I said, so my days usually consist of just working, and when my kids get home, taking care of my kids, making sure they get fed and bathed and all of that, helping out, so we can go ahead and get them to bed and get started the next day. So that's kind of what my day to day is normally like. I just work and take care of kids. I have I have one main homie that I talk to about trading. We bounce our trading ideas off each other, and another homie that we talk about trading every once in a while, but he's got a lot of other things going on in his life, so trading isn't really a primary focus for him. But we do talk about the charts on a regular, that's pretty much what we talk about at this point. It's one of my closest friends, but we both have been trying to become profitable traders, but he's been having some different things going on in life, so he hasn't been able to put as much focus on it as I have been trying to. So those are my reasons why I am doing any of this video documentation. But yeah, no, my goals are to become a profitable trader, consistently profitable trader, and I want to get better at this. I want to get better my camera presence, my speaking ability, being able to think quickly and articulate my thoughts. And I do believe that showing up and recording daily will help me be consistent. My goal, my goals are to, when it comes to trading, is to develop a a plan that I can come in and execute on a daily basis. I want to know, all right, this is specifically what I'm looking for when it comes to trade setups, and if I see it, I'm going to take that opportunity, and if I don't see it, then we'll just wait for the next opportunity on the next trading day. I don't want to feel like I'm unsure of what it is I'm looking for when I show up to the charts on a day-to-day basis. That's kind of what I feel like my experience has been, is I kind of just show up to the charts and I'm just looking at the charts and I'm saying, oh, I don't know what I should trade, or what am I looking for. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to show up to the charts on a day-to-day basis and identify where my target areas are for a point of interest for trade entries, and where I would like to take a potential trade to. Get in, hold my trade for as long as I see fit, and get out. That's the goal here. So we're going to start documenting all of my back testing sessions and my live trading as well. So what my plan is I would like to wake up every morning prior to, I normally wake up at about 5:30 a.m., help get the kids ready for school, and the kids are usually heading out of the house by 6:15 ish. So my goal is from now on to, once the kids leave out the house, I want to be live streaming by 6:30 Eastern time, so that I can live stream, come up with my game plan for the day up until about 7:30, 8 o'clock, which is when I have to start my day job. Start my day job at 8 o'clock Eastern, but also be able to monitor the charts and see if I'm getting what I'm looking for on the charts. All right. So now, with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and try to see if we can get a trade within the next few minutes of back testing. And before, because it's 5 o'clock Eastern right now, and my kids should be getting home from school and daycare here shortly. So I want to see if we can go ahead and get enough of a back testing session that I can go ahead and edit down a video. That's another thing I want to do. So another goal of mine is when it comes to the video, because I spoke to my goals when it comes to trading. So one of my goals when it comes to this content is I plan on live streaming, like I said, every morning, Monday through Friday, live streaming, and then kind of like stealing a page out of DJ Academics' book. I want to be able to go back into my live streams. I want to be able to go back into my live streams and edit down a couple of clips so that I can post clips of like say for instance I take a trade. I want to be able to edit down that content so that I can go ahead and post it as a standalone video. So that's what we're going to do right here, right now. I'm going to let this chart play out, and we're going to look for a trading opportunity. I'm going to take a trade here on, this back testing session, and then we'll call it a day for this video. So it's just a quick back testing session. As you can see, I back test often now. This, honestly, I'm not too thrilled about the results. I'm much happier with my results on GJ than I am on gold. Gold, I was really doing break even, and I really didn't start padding this realized profits. I really didn't start padding up these realized profits until I started trading GJ. So we're going to try to see if we can continue that streak. Stats are pretty decent on GJ. let's see, we got about 23 GJ trades, as you can see. So we got gold down here. So we got gold here, and then GJ. From here up, it's all GJ trades. So I'm gonna go ahead and just scroll this down. So from here, so we got 23 trades. I'm gonna count off the losses just so we have the losses counted up. 23 trades on GJ, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 losses. 9 losses on GJ, which means we have 14 wins. So a little bit over I would say that's about a 60% win rate, roughly. But the key thing is that I'm happy about on my GJ trades is my losses are much smaller than my wins, typically, in most cases. So as you see here, had an $8 loss and a $32 loss, but this $50 win superseded both of those. And we continue. We have two $15 and an $18. So from right here, we're up about. Oh shit, we're up $10 with these three, and then another 30. So we're up 40, roughly $45 here. Lose 12, 13. Let's say we lose about $14 here. So we're back down to what was I at before? I was at 40ish. So we're back down to about 30ish, but we get a nice little $80 win here. $80 win here, so we're at 110. Lose 40, we're back down to about 70, and then we have a $15 win and a $77 win. That gets us up to, and I'm doing some bad math here, but so from 70 to plus 70, we got 140, 147ish, and then we'll just add 150, 160, 130, 115, add another 55, 120, set 170, 2. We got here 2 something, 170, 210ish, 225ish, minus 15, 210, and then we got plus, so 240, plus another 57, let's just say 60, 240, 300, minus 15, 285, and then we have another, so 285 to 310, another 40, 250. So yeah, and that's about right, roughly, because we were sitting a little bit higher than 400, like 450ish or something like that when I was on gold after about 50 trades. All right. Anyway, so like I said, doing a lot better in a short time frame on GJ. I would like to tighten up that win ratio, and I also like to get my average ratio up as well. So the concept that I've been working is pretty simple, using key levels and trendline breaks to take trades. So when we get a trendline break, I'm looking for the key level to use as support, and then once I find that key level for support, I will be taking it to the next key level that I see. Whether I'm taking it to the upside, I'll look for the level of resistance. That's going to be my level of concern, and that's where I'll look to get out of my trade. Or if we're looking for a sell, then I'll be looking for the level of support. That seems to be the level of resistance that we'll get, and then that's where I'll be looking for my exit. So as we're looking right here, we're currently on the downtrend. I'm not in this move, but the last trading session that I took, I did get this move here, and I looked for my exit, and I got my exit down here. So I was looking for the exit off of this level, and that was where I took it. So, I mean, in hindsight, I do want to look at holding these trades longer because, as you can see, this was a huge move, and I only got a very small part of it. However, I don't my the reason why I have developed into just taking these shorter wins is because more often than not, when I try to be what I consider greedy, I'll look for a stop loss all the way down here or something like that, and instead of it doing what it did and continuing down, it'll reverse and go all the way back to my entry, and I get stopped out. So that's what we're looking to avoid. I'm looking to secure profits and just get out the way. It's kind of what how I like to say it. Just secure profits and get out the way. I don't want to get steamrolled. I want to follow the wave and get out the way. And the kids are here. Alright, so as I said, we are looking for a break. Go ahead and press play and let this play out. Alright, so as you can see, this is a very key level. We got 1, 2, 3 touches here. So I'm looking to see if we get a respect. If we do not get a respect, then on the break and retest of this level, I'm going to look for a sell down. So we're going to look for it to either bounce off and break and retest this trend line, or a break and retest of this key level here. As you can see, we respected this level, pushing up, and we'll see what happens up at this trend line. Alright, so we're getting the break. So now 2 levels that I'll be looking at for potential entry is going to be, oh, this is really going to be where I'm looking. Somewhere here is where I'll be looking for an entry. Now, before we continue into that, I'm going to zoom out. All right, so I have to be aware that on the daily structure, it looks like we are going to be continuing down. So I'm going to be keeping my eye out for that. This hourly structure, we're holding well. So we really just want to see if we're going to get a snapback. We want to keep in mind that on this session we are looking at is 3:30, so we're looking at the close of Tuesday. So we want to be aware if price closes back, and yeah, that's what it's doing. Price is closing back within this zone. Yeah, so there, that takes our buys off the table. And honestly, not quite the touch I was looking for. But honestly, just based off of how steep price was, I want to look for the sell now. Because I do believe we're going to push down. This looks like the target for me here. Now that we're looking at that continuation. Because look, we go back to that 4-hour chart. Alright, so yeah, we broke this. Definitely looks like we're going to be pushing back. I want to mark this here, even though there's likely a chance that we're not going to fill this gap. Hold on, is that what I just marked? Oh, perfect. Perfect, yeah. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take this entry here. Short position, we're going to take it from right here, stops right above here, because if it comes back up here, then I believe that we're going to continue. And we're not going to go for much. We're not going for much. I don't even think we're going for that whole zone. Let's zoom out a little bit more. Man, where? Here? Yeah. This is a very ambitious target, to be honest with you. I normally do not go for trades. Well, I'm not gonna say normally. But this is a very ambitious target. So I just want to recognize where my 1-to-1 would be, because alright, I'm gonna mark off my 2-to-1, because I do believe we can get the 2-to-1 no problem. So I want to mark that. Excuse me. Alright, so this is our 2-to-1. This is our 2-to-1 exit, potentially. If we get some resistance there, I will go ahead and look to close. But we're going to see if we can get a nice solid push through all the way down, which would be a little bit over, almost a 4.5-to-1. Alright. Now we're going to work on position sizing. Currently are sitting at about 2,700 on the account. I would like to keep my risk under $20 here. There's a fucking gnat in here that is fucking with me. All right, so I want to keep my risk to about $20 here, $20 to $25. So let's see what this looks like. All right, yeah, we'll do a $23 stop here. All right, and we're going to go ahead and hit the sell button. So we are in, and we're going to go ahead and play. And immediately we're going against. I'm going to give this a little bit more room on the stop. Just to this level. So we're just looking at this level here now. But I really think that if we break this line that we're going to be stopped out here. Yeah. Looks like we're going to get stopped out here. That's alright. We'll take this L. I'm not going to go ahead and close it early. I'm going to let it play out. I kind of want to give it a little bit more room. But we're just going to take that. We'll take what we get here. Yeah, I'm going to give it just a tad bit more room here. Alright, so now, I mean, I went from risking about 23. I'm pretty confident here that we're risking about like 30-ish dollars now, $35 now. We'll see if the take profit, I mean, if the stop loss gets hit, what we actually are risking here. Alright, and there we are. We just got stopped out. What did we lose there? $45. See, I really went a little crazy there. Shouldn't have lost that much. That's alright. I'll take the L. It's a wrap now. Yeah, so that kind of wraps up short bag testing session. I want to go ahead and work on editing a video out of this. But we're going to wrap it up, and until the next one.